Thank you for stopping by to listen to my dad, Larry Witcher, otherwise known as the Professor of Useless Knowledge. I hope you enjoy it.
Okay, we get the professor in here now. Come on in here, Larry.
I'm coming in. Julio.
Yeah, good morning to you.
Good morning to you and to all the listeners out there. Had a choke up right then.
Yeah. Well, this show will choke people up sometime. Some of the music we play and some of those old tear jerkers, we're known for getting one out every once in a while, especially on a jukebox on Saturday night.
Yeah.
You know what, Joel? Larry has called me before on Saturday night, and he's called you too, I know.
Mm-hmm.
And he has said, he ain't said, "Hey, Julio, how you doing?" And he said nothing, but all he said was, "You play one more like that, I'm coming down there and cut the tower down."
That is the truth.
And it'd be something like Bobby Goldsboro and Honey, you know, one of those sad songs.
Oh, yeah.
Or one of those.
Well, the other morning when you were waiting for the little bit of time it takes to make the Georgia News come in right.
Yeah.
Y'all played some racket down there, whatever it was. I don't know. But I didn't recognize it in no form of music. Just about 30 seconds of it.
It was supposed to be in, and now Joel's going to take a heat for this because I can get out of this. Joel he's got a stack of Halloween music. It's supposed to be spooky music over there, but I don't think all of them are really true Halloween songs.
Well, if we could have heard all of it, it might have been.
Okay. Well, we just heard a bit and pieces of it.
What little bit of it I heard was enough.
Yeah.
You were talking about the railroad that went through Bostrick?
Yeah.
That was the Greene County Railroad.
Greene County Railroad. Okay, I forgot about that. Somebody told me, but I forgot.
Started in 1907 when the Bostrick Railroad constructed a line from Bostrick to Appalachia.
Okay.
The odd thing about it is the name, Julio.
Okay. Yeah. Why was it called Greene County?
That's what they're still trying to find out. Figure out it never did touch Greene County.
Okay.
But the man who owned it and built it named Forrest Greene.
Oh.
So they said he may have named it after him with the intention of later attaching it to Greene County.
Oh, I see.
But it came all the way from Bostrick through Good Hope to Monroe. Started in Appalachia.
Okay.
It closed out in 1942 was when it left. Have you been to Walmart lately and seen all them people going in and out of Walmart?
Thank God I have not.
For Halloween.
Yeah. No, I have not, but I can only imagine.
Well, it's making Walmart very, very happy, Julio. Because this year they estimate that every person will spend $77 for Halloween.
Oh, my gosh.
Now, you can buy them Halloween scary witches and all sitting out there on the floor from $59 to about $169 a piece.
Oh, my gosh. I don't get excited about Halloween, I'll be honest with you. I know it's trick-or-treat for the kids and all that, but some of these people have went, it's gotten too big and we just went way too far.
Well, it'd be $1.1 billion spent on children's costumes this year.
Well, see, they're promoting it because they're in it for the money, and the money is what drives everything. So
that's true.
It's all about money.
But don't fuss about the kids who are spending $1.1 billion on children's costumes. The adults is going to spend $1.4 billion on it.
Oh yeah, I don't doubt it. Yeah.
And they'll spend $2.2 billion on candies. on just candies.
I told my little 4-year-old Sunday. Let me back up. I went down to my mama's one day last week. She kept him, and of course, Mama feeds him, and lets him have anything he wants. But he had a big, tall candy cane in his mouth. He was licking on that. But he also had 2 or 3 pieces of Juicy Fruit chewing gum that he had found in my mama's pocketbook. He was chewing that and eating gummy bears all at the same time. And Mama lets him have it. And so then Sunday he's sitting in there eating some peppermint candy. And I said, you remember you had to go to the dentist last week and they told you had a cavity? I said, the reason you had that cavity is because you're eating all that sugar. I said, that sugar you got in your mouth. And he said, no, it's not, Papa. I said, well, then what is it? He said, it's peppermint.
It's peppermint, right. It wasn't sugar, it was peppermint. But the reason children are spoiled is because nobody spanks grandmother.
That's right.
But there's going to be also 105 billion pounds of pumpkins sold this year, Julio.
How about that?
And have you got an idea how many different ways you can use a pumpkin?
No, I just know that you can make a jack-o'-lantern out of him, and you can decorate a table or hay bales or whatever, and then make a pie or something out of it.
You can make pies out of it. You can make bread, pumpkin bread, and muffins.
Forgot about that.
You can make candies and coffee.
Okay.
You can even make ice cream out of it, but you can have it. I don't want it.
No.
For Coyote Jack, you can make beer and smoothies.
Yeah, and what Joel may know, which one of the fast food restaurants is it advertising some kind of pumpkin something?
There's a pizza. You make pizza pumpkin.
Oh good. One of them maybe it's some kind of pumpkin something.
Well,
I don't know what it is.
Well, it's coffee. You can get coffee. You can get coffee at the Starbucks.
Well, let me tell you something. If a man's if he's limited on his land, you can't make any money growing pumpkins. But if he's got plenty of land and the deers won't bother him, when they're young, you make it do pretty good. But it takes 120 days for most of these pumpkins to mature, and so you could grow something else and turn your money 10 times as faster as you could trying to grow a pumpkin.
I think you could too, but there's no waste in a pumpkin though. You can even get through with everything else. You can roast the seeds.
Yeah.
Make waffles.
Oh, yeah.
Waffles, fries, like French fries.
Well, you can get a lot of life out of them if you buy those non-rotting pumpkins that Mr. Haney's got, you know.
But the one that really turned me on was a creamy pumpkin and spinach lasagna. that and you can take it and put pumpkin puree and make macaroni and cheese out of it.
Get out of here.
Yeah, you put cashews in it, make a rich macaroni cheese.
It sounds like somebody's been sitting around thinking a whole lot. Now, see, I never would have thought any of that with a pumpkin, but...
Well, I just thought you put them out on the porch and let them squat.
Me too.
And then when they squatted, you tried to pick them up, and that done stained your porch where it rotted through it.
I give them to the cows. Cows love them.
Cows love them.
Yeah.
Hogs love them.
Yeah.
Everybody loves pumpkins, I guess.
I had a pumpkin on the front porch one time, or back porch, and came out there one morning about daylight, wasn't even quite daylight, came out there stumbling out the back door, and there was a possum over in my pumpkin. This has been a few years ago. It was a small possum, but he had got over in the pumpkin. I guess he was eating, you know.
Well, Jordan, you know Jordan, my grandboy.
Yeah.
When he was about 3 years old, they had a jack-o'-lantern, and it was his. And he'd sit on the porch with it. When the time come to throw it away, he cried and cried. They set it out at the edge of the curb, and he went out there and sat with it and hugged it. And I think they carried it back on the porch and let it finish rotting.
Yeah, he got attached to it, didn't he?
Well, he done got attached to that pumpkin. So we'll see y'all come tomorrow.
Okay, Larry, take care. And watch out for this fog if you're going to be driving this one.
Sure
it's tough. It's real tough.
Miss Faye's going to be driving, so maybe she'll watch it.
Okay, that'd be good. That'd be good. Okay. All
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. All right, there he goes. That's the professor of useless knowledge. That's Larry Witcher.